I get a letter from the Army saying, hey, you might have been exposed to sarin gas.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Right.
Then I get another letter a year later, Gulf War syndrome, right? So saying, hey, we calculated the wind speed and, all this funny math.
Yeah.
Oh, you were good.
Maybe.
So crazy thing is I get back from Desert Storm and I come here to Texas to Fort Hood from my next duty station. So they signed me up to go paint tanks or caulk.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to go see the doctor and you have to blow into this tube and make the ball go up. If you make the ball go up, you get to go paint.
Okay.
So walked in there.
Okay.
Guy before me, he's a 2-pack a day smoker. Ball goes to the top. So I'm like, I'm gonna give it.
He'll be fine, yeah.
Ball doesn't move. So I shake it. Doctor looks at me. I'm turning colors. Like I'm about to pass out. Ball's out.
We should be presuming that what they're going through was caused by their service, right? And that we're going to bend over backwards to try and help them get the care that they earned and that we've committed to them. And so when we have that bill to try and extend the presumption to veterans who served in areas where burn pits were present, that we're going to presume that your illness, your emphysema, your asthma, your cancer, we're going to presume that that is service related, right? We're not going to make you prove it.
We have to fight. We have to be their voice because they can't be.
Yeah.
The rules and regulations, Uniform Court of Missouri Justice, they just can't. But we can. And we're obligated to do that with them. That's reaching back and taking care of them so when they get out, they don't go through the same mess that we went through.
That's right. You tell me, what do you think that our Veterans Day folks should know?
We are the most patriotic people in the world. We're the most service-related people in the world. And we just want to be treated with dignity and respect. Yep, that's it. Like, we don't want anything extra. We don't want anything more. We want what we're owed and deserve. Veterans just want to up to it. They just want a chance. Yeah. They don't want a hand out. They want a hand up, Randy. They just want you to say, okay, come on, I got you.
That's right.
And I think we're failing them in a way that, we're props.
Yeah.
Come out for the, the primary or come out for the GO.
Yeah. That's
and one thing I can say, you have always been consistent when it comes to veterans. Whether you're in office, out of office, you've been consistent. We know when we speak to you, you're not going to shut them joggers.
Yes, sir.
If it's something you can't do, you're going to tell us, can't do it.
Yeah.
And if it's something you go, okay,
Yeah.
let's look into that.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that. And that's all we ask for.
Yeah.
The dignity and respect that we owed, and deserve. Will we have Veterans Day in 20 years? Will people be willing to serve in an institution that blatantly does not take care of its own?
He values that. Well, you're talking about that young PSC who's going through the transition to in private life or into the reserves, that they're going to have to prove to their own country that what they're dealing with was caused by their service. And that whole attitude is just one about cost cutting.
So my wife was in Afghanistan in 04, and she got hit by 2 IEDs, damaged her left eye. Severe. She fought to stay in the Army for years, had 17 surgeries total. Wow, 17. On our anniversary 3 years ago, they took her left eye at the Dallas VA. Here's the part, see the crazy part. So when it came time for the prosthetic, VA said, we're not going to pay for it. Yeah, see that look? That's the look I had. So because my wife is 100% disabled, she has Social Security disability, they said, oh no, Social Security pays for it. Social Security said VA must pay for it. The number of women, like you mentioned, we have more veterans in this state than any other state in the United States. And this state, I don't think we do enough. That's right. I don't think we do enough. There's more that we should do. They put them out there like props when they want to. But when it comes time to take care of them,
That's exactly right.
they don't. And that's why I love them. And I say that with all my heart. Because I used to volunteer.
Yeah.
I used to volunteer. And I know you are the champion of that, right? Every time I walk in there, I go, I know the guy that got this done.
Yeah, I got a little flack in the seat.
But that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's huge that we have somebody that's fighting for us.
Really.
Because no one like being in a fight.
The crazy thing is, you're talking about your wife's experience with her eye and her prosthetic, is that the Garland VA was a quality hospital that they had closed down, Baylor Scott and White. And it took me a year and a half to get, working with the Trump administration, to get them to accept the donation of a hospital, because no one had ever tried to give a hospital to the VA before. And so the whole goal was, working with our local VA leadership, was that the South Dallas VA had so much traffic. Like I said, it's the second busiest VA in the whole country, that we had to relieve the pressure on it, right? We needed to have a big facility on the northern part of the county. And then when we finally did get it, I thought it happened right before COVID, and I thought they did a great job of getting it open as quickly as possible. Then when the new administration comes in, the Trump administration part 2, and they start doing hiring freezes, and they start firing many VA staffers, many of whom are veterans themselves, then the Garland VA, which is trying to staff up, is one of the worst ones hit by things like that. You say you're not gonna fund SNAP, you're gonna starve people in a government shutdown. You're talking about a lot of veterans, yes, right? And these are people who served, and now they're home, they're struggling, they need a little bit of help to put food on the plate, on the table, and when you're gonna say, okay, we're gonna actually go to court to try and keep us from spending money we have to help you. And I think you'll need to remember that. Not only veterans, it's active duty service members. That's right. No,
Active duty service members go to the food banks.
that's right.
Right. And so I was stationed here for Hood. We had 2 kids, and me and Mike's wife, we had 2 kids, and my neighbor said, "Hey, you guys don't get SNAP?"
Mm-hmm.
No,
I think
we figured it out.
Yeah.
At my house at E4, and my whole block literally was on SNAP, and it was just one of those moments where we and her looked at each other like, "That's not real.
Yeah,
I'm serving.
that's right.
Like, how am I eligible for? How are soldiers going down to the food bank
All right.
every month?"
And for a lot of people around the world, when they see an American service member, they know they're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But thank you, brother. I appreciate your service.
Basically, thank you at the time, and good luck. Good luck.
Yeah,
We need you.
Thank you.
We need you. We need you bad. We're praying for you.
I appreciate those prayers. Pray for you.
Thank you.
It's a good man.
Yeah.